Hello, and welcome to Sprint Innovate 2025 Team Career Nav Pitch. My name is Al McLeod. So our original problem statement was how might we support students along their career journey? So we looked at the top three career concerns of college students, and we found out that most of them struggle with career indecision. Many graduates struggle with uncertainty about their career paths, which can lead to a sense of lack of direction and indecisiveness. The job market is highly competitive, making it challenging for new graduates to stand out. And managing financial responsibilities with an entry-level salary is a concern for students. We looked at how many students graduate a year. We found out in Canada, they graduate about 600,000 students per year from college. And in the United States, it's 3.5 million. We also found that over 50% of North American college grads feel ambitious about their careers from a Randstad article. So we thought, what does ambition mean anymore? So we thought it's time we had different definitions, different thoughts about the word ambition. So we looked it up, and here's what we found. A strong general desire for accomplishment, wealth, or power, generally described as a positive trait. But when we talked to the students, we found something different. We found that their ambition was different than kind of the old school ambition that definition talked about. So we found that it kind of split into these four sections. First one is financial security as a foundation, providing freedom and flexibility in career, having a purpose, providing a purpose-driven impact, like being able to make a meaningful contribution in your career and make positive change, having a growth mindset and continuous learning for personal development and professional development. Finally, having autonomy and fulfillment. So having a fulfilling career, have the autonomy to actually be able to do the things you want to do and pursue your passions. So we took that new definition and we created this persona called Ambitious Gurpreet, and she wants to have an impact in the AI field. Her goals are to work at Google DeepMind or Microsoft AI for Good Lab. She wants to make an impact in the AI field. Her passion is AI for good, make her family proud, have a career full of continuous learning and adventures. Her pain points are she's nervous about her career, her future, unsure about finding the right first job to start her career, has an occasional imposter syndrome, and finds the job search process daunting. We found these to be common pain points of people, of ambitious students. They're torn between their desire to achieve and anxiety about issues like imposter syndrome, the highly competitive job market, and our ever-changing world. So we reframed this problem statement to how might we provide ambitious students with the tools and guidance to achieve their career aspirations. So we created this mobile app prototype using Wizard, which is a AI-based prototyping tool. And here's our app. So it has things like career planning, your current plan, your backup plan, your emergency plan, keeping progress, tracking it, and then having action plans within your plan or action items, and then also journaling as well. Also, he had this thing called unfair advantage. So this is how do you actually make sure that you understand your value in the market. Skills Plan is a gamified system we have to compete against your peers in skills challenges. Networking is just about making sure you have the best possible network to support your career. Innovation is one of my favorites. It's all these different innovation training and chatbots and really helping you with your creative thinking and your growth mindset and things like that. It's also a place to store your ideas as you come up with them. Opportunity management is just about if you get an opportunity or you find an opportunity or we find an opportunity, how do you manage that opportunity more like a project so you can have success with it? And your community, your mentors and your peers that in your community. And finally, your portfolio of your accomplishments. We also developed these prototypes for chatbots. So one of them is called Career Ready Candidate, and that's to help you in your academic career get ready for your post-academic career. Career Nav is our main chatbot. This is the one you can get to help you with all of those questions you have about your career if you're one of our ambitious students. So for example, you can provide me with financial management baseline device to match my career aspirations. And here's very helpful useful stuff. And of course, you can have a chat with it about the results of this, and it's very helpful. Another one is, for example, I'm ambitious. I have lots of common, but I don't want a 9 to 5 job. I like to make a difference. And then it talks about, how do you do this? Well, like, what are your options? Like entrepreneurship. What are the pros and cons of that? Freelancing or solopreneurship. Um, all its different kinds of opportunities. So a very, very interesting tool. And the Creative Spark Coach is one that helps you with your creativity training. So, what are the benefits of CareerNav? One is it's got AI-driven support. It uses tech to identify and recommend job opportunities, provides a supportive community and mentors for guidance and support, skills development focused on building durable skills like innovation, critical thinking, growth mindset, things like that. A valuable network facilitates connections with industry professionals and peers and actually is connected to LinkedIn. And holistic guidance provides comprehensive support for career planning and decision making. What's innovative about it, it's got AI-driven career guidance, it's got integration to LinkedIn, and it also provides a unique digital community unlike any other. And this is our team, me and a group of AIs dancing in the dark. Okay, so that's it. That's our pitch. So next I want to talk to you about is pitch preparation. So this is try to help you about how to prepare your pitch. So first of all, think about the first segment here, your pitch. How do I tell a compelling story? So you want to tell a story, you want to have a hook. So the hook in our case was, recasting ambition as something completely different than what people normally think of ambition, like a modern version of it. Make a connection. So we made a connection. We said, look at how many students there are. There's like lots of a huge student market here. I explained the why. Yeah, we did that. I think we said because students have anxiety and they're struggling with these careers and they need help. And the next one is about content. So we talked about the problem. The problem is students have these ambitions and they need support and guidance. The persona was Gurpreet, who is one of our ambitious students who wants to make a difference in AI. And then the solution. Why does it matter? Because students need support. It's a rapidly changing world. It's a challenging world. It's not like back in the day when you had, a lifeline career with some kind of 9 to 5 job where you would start there when you're 18 and you'd retire when you're 60 with a gold watch or something. It doesn't happen anymore, right? There's no defined benefits plans or all those kind of things, right? So the solution is a app with some chatbots and a community. So that's the solution, those three things together. So the app has a bunch of components for helping you plan your career, get training, manage your training, manage your relationships. And it's got also some chatbots for providing you very kind of user-friendly skills training and advice. And that's what's unique and innovative about it it's that new look at what an ambitious student is and trying to kind of mirror that for their needs. How do I display information in a way that enriches my pitch? So kind of keep the word short or 10 words per slide or less, 30 seconds or more or less per slide. And I did try to keep to that, try to keep the slides entertaining and interesting, provide lots of information in a short period of time. And use of images. I used an app called Napkin AI for some of the infographics in it. I really like the way they turned out. They're very interesting. Some contrasting colors, things like that, and then simple backgrounds. That is the way you do a pitch. Yeah. Okay, so let's talk about the template. So I ended up talking about our team at the end a little bit, and I recommend you introduce yours in the beginning. Our problem talked about what the original challenge statement was. We talked a bit about who the customer is, and then we reframed the problem statement for this being this new kind of ambitious student after we actually reframed what an ambitious student is. And that's why it's important is because these students have challenges. They're struggle to do these within their careers, right? They have the big three problems we talked about. So our solution is we demoed our prototype of both the app itself and one of the major chatbots, which is CareerNav. We had a couple of our other chatbots are available, but if only if they want to see more, we could have used one of the other chatbots. That solves the problem by providing with guidance and support and a supportive community, and using some technology like AI to kind of provide support and guidance. And it's innovative because it's reframed ambition and then trying to support those students in a different way by creating a community that's very tailored, very customized to that new view of ambition, and mentors who actually support that as well. And that's it. And what went well, what went challenges and lessons learned. Um, keep that very, very short. So in a 48-hour challenge, here's a general guideline. So you want to make sure that you kind of stay engaged, you communicate, just keep talking to each other, divide the work up to multitask at the right times and on the right things, and make sure you use your mentor. So on Friday night, you want to kind of get together, you want to do the empathize and define stage, make sure you have a good understanding of of what the information is you've been given by the challenge rep. Get the best questions you can. Hopefully you've gotten the right questions from them. And then, spend some time if you can talk to customers, or if you can review the challenge rep stuff, or if you are customers. And then how do you reframe the customer problem? What are you actually trying to solve? And so at the end of that Friday, make sure you have a clear problem you're working on. So you've gone through empathize and define stage. The next day on Saturday, now, if things go really, really well on Friday, you may be able to start ideating, but be careful. Remember, you want to have a problem to solve. So then you start ideating, and take an hour or two to create and select the starting idea using the processes we talked about. Remember that on Saturday morning, you have a meeting with your challenge rep and your team and your mentor. And then Saturday after that, you're going to start to build a prototype. So you should cut your group and split your group in two. One of the groups should work on the prototype, and the other part of the group should work on the pitch development, because both take a bit of time, and you're going to run out of time if you don't split the work up. It can take quite a while to do a really, like an effective prototype, and it can take quite a while to even longer to do an effective pitch. So, you want to make sure you spend the right time on those things on Saturday. That's most of your Saturday. Sunday, you should be just literally perfecting your pitch. You should be completing it, and you should be practicing it. And you'll have the opportunity to pitch again in the morning on Sunday to your mentor. And like myself and a couple other people will be there also. If he needs more help, we can listen to your pitch as well. And then you start the challenges and you start the judging round one. That's it. And thank you very much.